Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to take you along a day in the life as a medical student who's interviewing for residency. Today I have an interview that starts at 8:10. I'll show you what time it is. So I'm gonna go in and put my facial creamer in. I put on a little bit of foundation just to like make me look a little airbrushed, but that's about it. Anyways, I would do mascara, however, it's like, I'm literally gonna be in front of a screen. I'm not doing all that. Next stop is brush my teeth, and then I'm gonna make some coffee. I'm gonna make breakfast, and we're going to start our day because interview's in 30 minutes. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit while I eat. I have about 10 minutes left before I, have to set up this whole area for my interview, but I wanted to talk to you guys about residency. Some people apply to one specialty, some people apply to two specialties, and then some people apply triple board. Some of the triple boards that I know are child psychology, psychiatry, and peds. Like at the end of X amount of years, you'll be able to sit and be eligible to sit for that particular board to become a certified doctor in that particular specialty. And it's interesting because these rotations and these, like away rotations, or even where you go to school or where you have your clinical rotations sites, will either be somewhere where you end up applying or somewhere you don't end up applying based on your experience. But nevertheless, I wanted to come on here and just talk about how I applied. I applied to some specialties, plural, and right now I have only 2 more interviews left. I have one specialty that's like really in my heart. It's just in my heart. I had a dream and God literally was like, you're going to match that specialty. However, I've only had 2 interviews for that. The other specialty I had more interviews, including the one today. I have 2 more interviews left on this interview season, so today and tomorrow. And yeah, it's been really interesting just to see like what types of questions you get. I might actually do a quick little interview series on this channel just to show you how to best prepare. Sorry, I'm looking at my time. I got 9 minutes and I have to eat all of this food and set up my computer. And so there's other things during the residency season that are helpful. Like I would say Reddit is helpful during the residency season as to how many you should apply, when people start hearing back. But on top of that, on Reddit, they have threads for particular specialties. And with those threads, and honestly, I can show you, it's like a mass thread that comes out every single year. And they also keep log of what happened the previous year. And so not even just the previous years, but years ago. And it's good to keep your like review of what some people might post as a malignant program, or when people started to hear interviews from this particular program, or if this program really, values a surgical letter versus outpatient clinician's letter, or, the residents had a good vibe, or they'll remember your face if you go to a open house in this huge spreadsheet. And they'll even write sometimes the questions that people ask during the interviews just so you can get ready. And I think I'll make a whole nother video just on that. Like, how do you prepare? I know some people get like ring lights, they change their background. Ooh, and that reminds me, I need to erase all this. They might change their background just to have talking points during the interview. And so there's things you can do during the interview to make you stand out or to kind of aid you in your talks, like your interviews. But I literally do absolutely nothing. I just come as I am, because at the end of the day, you guys are gonna, I mean, that program is gonna see me not all dolled up and, you know, coming from the trenches, basically. No, I'm joking. Anyways, let me go finish eating this food and get set up because I usually want to sign on about 5 minutes early and I probably have like 2 minutes to sign on. So yeah, I will do a little deep dive into this a little bit later, all right? Also, I forgot to tell you guys before I erase this board, I'm literally in sweats. I have no idea where the Zoom is for this. Hold on. Let me make sure I have an interview today. Okay, it says waiting for host to start meeting. I don't know what that means, but that gives me time. That gives me time. Okay, I can scarf this down. Okay guys, so I actually grossly am not prepared for this at all. And I need to close that door. Also, make sure you don't have like doors open. This thing starts in 45 minutes. So I have so much time, which is beautiful. I'm kind of happy that I got all of this done so I can kind of like talk your guys' ears off. I just poured myself 5.4 fluid ounces of orange juice, which I know is gonna like take me over my calories I want to eat for this breakfast, but like I'm into not throwing things away. Like I had this orange juice in the fridge before I even started this cleaner eating, and I'm not gonna just throw everything away and start from scratch. That's like something I would used to do, but that's so wasteful and I don't want to do that anymore. No! Don't you hate that when it happens? I have like literally 0 cups. I put it in this. Don't you hate when that happens? Okay guys, wish me luck. It says the host will let you in soon. Welcome to the blah 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 hospital for blank 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 residency program. So this is literally how I set up. I mean, I probably shouldn't have started the dishwasher because you can hear it in the back, but I have my computer. I'm kind of like in the middle of the screen, nothing but these cabinets, the door, and the whiteboard is what you can see from my... Oh, we're starting. I'm scared. So this is me. I have my ERAS photo that I submitted as my background. I mean, if I hover over, that's my name. We're on Zoom, but it's important that you also have this set up when you are using Zoom and that you have your photo, because you could just have a blank one. Like I look like my photo. I had braids the last couple of interviews, so I did not look like my photo. So I think, I don't know. We'll see, you know, maybe they rank me lower because I had braids on, but like they really shouldn't discriminate because of that. I don't think they would. I also wanted to say you do spend a lot of this Zoom interview. Well, we'll do Zoom interview. It's really a residency interview. Just waiting on holds, waiting for people to sign on with technical difficulties, putting on the PowerPoint and, you know, sharing it to all of the audience members. You're waiting to go into breakout rooms, you're waiting to talk to residents, maybe someone doesn't sign on when they're supposed to, waiting for, you know, other medical students to sign on. And so it's a lot of like, a lot of waiting. And this is also something that contributes to the fatigue of residency. It's like, oh my gosh. But it's awesome that these programs put these together and have this stuff on Zoom or, you know, Microsoft Teams, because I could not imagine doing I don't know. I've done more than 5 interviews. Probably more than 10 now. And having to go to all of those places, and on top of doing away rotations and paying for your living right now, having to, you know, pay for travel, pay for food, that's like a lot. Flights, gas, if you're driving, like, y'all, it's a lot. It's really a lot. And so I don't know how they did that back in the day. I think one of the pros to that is, although you had to spend all that money, you couldn't afford, nor like your school or your rotation coordinator or your, you know, rotation preceptors didn't give you so much time off away from rotations to be able to do this. I'm able to do this today for my rotation because my preceptor is really chill. As well as he was like, yeah, I did it, my son did it, like, I understand, you guys need to do that because y'all need to get a job. You did not come to medical school to not get a job, right? I'm not going into, right now I'm on neurology. He's like, you're not going into neurology, so it's like, you're just here to learn about the specialty. Like, you're not here to, like, get me to write you a letter of recommendation. You've already applied to residency, you know what I'm saying? And so I just think it's really interesting that, like, back in the day, they would have to get off time to travel to these places, and that is what you call interview fatigue. I would be so exhausted if I had to go to like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 interviews in like California, Las Vegas, Florida, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Y'all, I'd be tired. Anyways, yeah, let's wait for the program director, I think they just said, who's about to come on and show us what is happening. Because although you're on your interview journey and you think everything's gonna work, you know, you got ERAS to schedule, you got thalamus to schedule, their particular program, there's a glitch in the system. So I don't see any of their stuff on thalamus. So I'm gonna have to take a screenshot with my phone, which I have, you know, by the side of my desk here, to remember like, oh, now we're gonna talk to residents, or now there's gonna be a live Q&A. Next, we're going to, you know, go to your first interview, your second interview. Oh, you're interviewing with 5 different people today. Maybe it's a 10-minute interview, maybe it's a 25-minute interview because you're only meeting with 2. Maybe you're not meeting with the program director. Maybe you wanna write down who you actually interviewed with. That's the type of stuff you wanna write on that Google sheet that I was talking about in this video. And yeah, okay, someone's here. See you later, bye. Hi everyone, my name is Camille. I grew up in New Jersey and I go to LMU DCOM in Knoxville, Tennessee. If I picked another career, I think I would be a French teacher.
Ooh, ooh la la, I should say. I don't know any French.
Okay, so that interview was very successful. I'm actually like really surprised about it because I almost canceled that interview. Like, that would have been the one interview I canceled, but I was like, you know what? It's better to have options of places to rank, to possibly rank, than to have to soap. So that's what I did. Yeah, very interesting place. I was shocked. Like, they have a lawyer in-house in case there's immigration, incarceration, like legal difficulties that is affecting the patient's health. That was awesome, and that was really cool. And I told them how I wanted to like write a book about a particular topic, and they were like, well, one of my interviewers was like, you know, this is where you first should look, like check out this publisher, check out, you know, that particular area and what they have to offer. And they were like, oh, include this section in your book, because it's one thing to be able to talk to, you know, the patient themselves, but also be able to talk to whoever their support system is, whether it's talking to a parent, whether it's talking to a grandparent, whether it's talking to a caregiver. And so that was so cool. So I'm on my way to the gym because after sitting there, I need to go get some food and I need to go to the gym. So I will see you guys soon. Adios.